Sandwich Podcast. Ooh, it's the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Ooh, the Knuckles are officially in the room, so make room. Yeah, the Knuckles are officially on it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Glad you're here with us today. As always, you're joined here with Ace, Nathan, Xavier, and Justin. How's everybody doing on this, I guess, rainy Sunday for me afternoon?
Well, it's sunny for me, so I'm having a great day. You know, real great, sunny, bright, shiny. You know, golden.
Yeah, it's like 107 degrees outside for me.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm recording this in my closet.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm a little hot.
Yeah, I was saying golden, shiny, just like Justin. If you see Justin in real life, that's what he looks like. He looks golden, shiny.
Wow, that actually made that joke funny.
Hey! Oh no!
Oh, man. Power to stop any roast in its tracks. That's right, guys. We have a soundboard now. We understand if you stop listening after this episode. That was a good one, Nathan. I did have to hold my laugh before I actually clicked the other laugh.
That's good.
We got some good topics for you all today. First off on the list is Project Power, the new Jamie Foxx film. I feel like this one could have been like a theatrical release. I didn't really feel like a made for Netflix movie, but overall I thought it was pretty good. Else have any first impressions?
It reminded me a lot of I remember that Chris Evans and Dakota Fanning movie called Push.
Yeah.
Reminded me of that.
Isn't
what
Dakota
I give
Fanning
Dora last week?
Isn't
Exactly.
Dakota Fanning? Isn't that Miley Cyrus's sister or something?
What?
Or is that's
I
someone
don't
different?
think
Right?
so. I think it's someone different.
Dakota Fanning has different parents than Miley Cyrus.
And also different last names.
Okay, I think I was getting it mixed up with Hannah Montana because she had two names, and so like half
Wait a second.
half my childhood it was Hannah Montana. Then she became Miley Cyrus.
Well, no, she was Miley Cyrus on the show. But
Oh, it's
she
Miley
also-
Cyrus.
Wait,
Oh.
you do realize those are the same people, right?
Let me get a soundboard. Let me get
Wait,
something.
hold on.
Let me get
Hold on
something
a
from the
second. Hold on
soundboard.
a
Let's
second.
break it up.
Wait, you didn't need to watch the last episode of Hannah Montana when she does the reveal to know that they're the same person.
Let me get the fart sounds or something on the soundboard. Zay was giving a real good. He was giving a real good review. What were you saying, Zay?
Oh, I was just what did I give Dora last week? A 7. I would also give this a 7.
Yeah.
Solid 7.5.
Okay, so y'all are saying this movie, Project Power, was equal to Dora.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
it was.
I think I gave Dora like a 7. This is 7.5, slightly more entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh.
Slightly.
Slightly more.
If I had to pick between the two, I mean, I prefer Dora, honestly. I
Oh,
have more
dang.
connection to Dora than this.
Oh,
I like
Those-
Project Power more than Dora.
Oh, wow.
That's why it gets the higher score, though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Nathan, what did you give this movie?
Alright.
Hey,
Well,
you didn't watch Dora.
9.
I actually watched it, and I actually watched it yesterday, and I actually enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed most of the movies. Well, no, that's not true. But yeah, I enjoyed most of the movies. This one, I'd give it an 8.
Okay.
Gonna tear us down for giving the 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just because Dora, it's whatever.
I don't know how you can say anything about that when you didn't watch Dora.
Good point. Good point.
Mhm.
They hate us because they ain't us. Dora, 2020. Okay. But what did y'all like about the movie?
Can I get into the things I didn't like first?
Wow. Yeah. Sure.
It just was some things that stuck out to me. It was when they were in the classroom when the teacher said, "Give me a rap and I'll give you a C." Where would that ever happen? And then they gave me this little cutaway, and then they never did a cutaway again in the rest of the movie. I didn't like that.
That did kind of take you out of it.
Yeah, that took me out of it. I actually wanted to stop watching after that. I picked up the phone. I was about to call Lacey and was asking him to spoil it for me, but I sat through it because I had nothing better to do at the time.
Was that scene before or after the naked guy ran onto the bus?
Um,
Yeah, it's after.
okay, after.
That was after. So you got to the naked guy running on the bus, which I think that was my biggest gripe with the movie was nobody saw the naked guy run onto the bus because he was invisible, but we could all see him.
Had that perfect camouflage.
I couldn't tell. Was he actually invisible, or did they just make it look like that so we can be able to keep track of him?
I feel like it was just for us because I
Okay.
think they like switched to
Audience.
some camera scenes and like you don't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why, when he opened the money bag, did smoke come out?
Oh,
Those
that's
those packs they put in the money. They know that those are marked bills that they
Oh,
just
okay.
stole.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
And he should have known that too, right? Who
Yeah,
who
that's
robs a
it's
bank?
fairly obvious.
Yeah, and doesn't know that they stick ink packs and powder packs in bills. Yeah, that's 101.
And why did he rip open the bag on the train? Why did the person sitting next to him didn't realize that a bag of money just floated over and started levitating? And they were just sitting there like it just happens in New Orleans. This just happened.
And then when he opened up the bag, and it was like basically a smoke bomb and the whole thing, and the guy didn't stop the tranny. He just kept moving, like it happens every day, until the police told him to pull it over.
Tram. He didn't stop the tram.
Tram.
Not the.
You didn't immediately stop it.
That bus is called a tram, not a tranny. Imagine if it was though. Okay, let's not get on that topic. All right, get on that.
Been dormant for a while. I get you.
Yeah, that scene didn't make sense to me. The 5-minute thing didn't really make sense to me either because he put his TikTok thing on 5 minutes, and then he got shot with 30 seconds to
His
to
clock
live.
is watching. Oh man! But keep
Followed
going.
follow Dr. Baraka at TikTok. We out here.
No.
While you're talking about the timer, yeah, I was also confused because he was invisible longer than the policeman.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
his name. Did they ever say his name?
the main character.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I forgot his name.
Which one? The Frank?
The cop.
The cop? Frank.
The-
yeah.
Okay,
The
Frank.
cop who's somehow a cop but only wears Saints jerseys to work.
Yeah, well, yeah, never in uniform.
Never in uniform.
Never in uniform.
Came to the
Buying
scene
drugs for
with
high
his
school
pants
kids.
sagging.
So you blend in, right? In New Orleans,
Not when you still have your badge around your neck.
yeah. Or just stealing things from the impound to give away. I imagine they'd be slightly more vigilant over stuff like that.
Yeah, he didn't seem like a real cop. None of the cops actually seemed like real cops. Like the dude with the hat the whole time. First of all, he looked like the butler from Zack and Cody. I'm pretty sure was that the same actor?
was not,
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't the same guy.
Yep.
But he just had the hat on. No one like they go to a gunfight and none of the cops have bulletproof vests. They're just there with their shirts loosely tucked into their pants. And some guy with a Saints jersey and his pants sagging with pills in his pocket is like, nah, I got this. Let me take over. And they're like, oh okay. That's
I
not,
feel like that should have been like bigger deal in the police office when like we see him get shot in the head clearly, and then like he just walks away from it. But it's only like the captain who's like, "You took a pill, didn't you?" Not, like really, everyone in the department wondering how you're not dead.
I feel even with bulletproof skin, wouldn't a shot to the head that close do more damage to your brain? Right? That's a lot of force.
Yeah, they tried to say like
They
he had a blood clot.
Shoot him with like
God.
that bloody socket or whatever.
And I feel like it would do more than that.
Yeah, not enough.
he'd probably be deaf in one ear for the rest of the movie. He'd definitely be deaf in one ear for the rest of the movie.
Speaking of that police captain, he had a newspaper clipping in his hat. I didn't like that. I wrote that down immediately as well. So I think the teacher rap thing was first because I had the clipping on my notes after that. So maybe that was before the Naked Man. But I wrote that down. Why does he have a newspaper clipping in his hat? Why not just put it in his pocket?
He said, "Don't tell nobody about this." Takes off his hat. Look inside.
So I didn't like that either.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, Mr. Mosby with the
Yeah, he was the butler though, right? Was he the manager?
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
the
manager.
manager. Yeah,
front
Okay.
desk.
the front desk.
Tipton
And then
Manager.
eventually he owned a cruise line. Is that what happened?
was the
Hey.
manager of the cruise ship, I think.
Okay.
All right,
I wasn't a Disney boy. I didn't watch that stuff.
listen.
Y'all think he was British in real life, or he was like American but
He's
acted
not
like he was
British.
Was he British in the show? I can't remember.
He was never what? No.
Just had an accent.
He just had an accent. Zach
He
Cody. Did,
did not sound like that. Yeah, he's I think his name is Phil Lewis, and he played. I actually saw a movie with him in middle school, called Brother Future.
yeah, tell us more about it, Justin.
Cool, actually. Brother Future is where this streetwise kid gets with a car, or he's acting up in school. He doesn't listen to his teachers, so he runs out of school, gets hit by a car, and then he wakes up in slavery times. And then he has to figure out a way to get back to the modern day. So
Like that Martin Luther King, my friend Martin.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
I think it's like that, but actually surprisingly good.
Hey, my friend Martin was okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I'm talking about the Brother Future.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I thought you were okay. All right, I got you.
So that's my slight segue.
One guy in power. I feel so bad for people who don't have good powers when they use the pill. Whenever they use the pill in the movie, they get one power and that's it. And so every time they use the pill, they get the same power. One guy, his power was to be double jointed. That was it. He's fighting Frank near the climax of the movie, like a hallway. I'm like, oh shit, he's about to do something crazy. But then he just he just turned his arm backwards a little bit, then jumped over him. So his ability was to be double jointed. We got the main character like Arthur turning water into suns.
Yeah.
So I'd be really disappointed if I was that guy.
I think another kind of dumb one was Wolverine frog or whatever. It's like, what happens? Your wounds aren't going to heal, right? Like you're just going to be, you're going to have stab wounds from where your bones just became, I guess, claws.
Yeah,
And then I don't know what animal the guy was. He just like grew into like a giant.
It's a
That was
monster, yeah.
terrible.
It looked like they're going for a frog of some sort when they gave him the double eye, but I couldn't tell. It was only one side of his body.
And how do you shrink down? Can you even go back to a normal size after that?
Yeah, it just
Ow.
looked like a big tumor. It was like Tumor Man
Yeah.
attacks. Just
Or the guy that turned into a flame and
that sucked.
What was that?
He just he just caught on fire. That was it.
yeah.
This
He
is
was
literally
walking
all he did.
around. Still
And
got
it wasn't
punched in
like
the
he
face.
was flame proof either. Like he was like disfigured because he used his power. So
Oh, that was bad. And then what was funny was like his neighbors were like, "Oh, it's Newt again, catching on fire." Like he just does that from time to time. One thing I did like was the soundtrack was pretty cool. Like it started out with that Lil Wayne song, and so that was when I was thinking, "Oh, is this New Orleans?" Then I saw a bunch of water. I was like, "Oh, this might be New Orleans." And then they had the accent, and I was like, "Oh, this is New Orleans." Yeah.
Nathan, give me your best New Orleans accent. Go ahead.
You know, the water, baby. First off, we got the power. I gotta go get the power from the you should have told me earlier because
Hey, that was pretty good. Hey, it
I'm
has to be
going-
on the spot. All right.
it was on the spot. I'll just try for the rest of the episode, even though
No,
I'm
you don't
kind
have
of like New York now.
you're doing Mike Tyson.
Got it. I'm Mike Tyson. Oh, speaking of that, we got a fight coming up. Me and Roy Jones Jr. We're gonna fight on September 12th. So make sure you get your tickets. Is it September 12th? I need to talk to my manager. Let me see.
Yeah, he said he running out of a little money. And poor Tyson. Honestly, he's
September
still
12th.
probably very rich. But
He should be crazy rich.
yeah. You just gotta
You know,
why is he fighting, right? He just loves to fight. It's a little scary. Think about it.
well, the actual reason why I'm fighting is because I'm crazy.
You got rid of your tigers, so it's pretty good.
Did you know Newt was played by Machine Gun Kelly?
Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. That's how I imagine him talking. Hey, can I get on this movie? Yeah, my bad, guys. Someone
That,
just disconnect with that. Someone just resigned from the podcast when I did that.
All right, I'm back. We're good.
All right.
Where's that
The
soundboard? Oh, keep going.
I was just gonna
I
go
want
and
to
say
hear some more
something.
sounds. I want to hear some more sounds, man. Okay. I don't want to hear any more sounds anymore.
Oh man. The other one's
Let me
just
tell you-
situational.
Let me tell you some more things I didn't like about the movie. I don't know if now I'm questioning my 7. When he came off the light boat, was talking to the doctor. Why didn't she just shoot him? When she knows what he can do, why didn't she shoot him?
They had all the advantages. Because obviously we want the Robin. That's our main character.
They wanted Tracy.
They wanted Tracy, but it was the other girl was Robin, right?
Oh yeah, that's who he was trying to get. But
I mean, they could have dropped and he could have just handled that.
they could have shot him, and then what? She would have dropped the lifeboat. But then what? They'll catch up to her. She's by herself with just a wounded policeman.
That's crazy.
I don't.
They already had Tracy. They didn't need what is his name? Art? Jamie Foxx? They didn't need him
Yeah.
anymore. They could have
They wanted
on the spot.
They wanted his unique power, but why would they risk it when they know what he can do and it's raining outside?
And why didn't they just put him in a regular old jail cell? They have chambers where people can't get out of for these powers. They
designed
used it
those.
earlier in the movie, but then the one time they need it.
They had him tied to a chair that was chained to a wall, and that confused me.
Also, the guard just letting him go. I'm hearing the power.
I
Yeah,
like
well-
that though. I like that though. Finally, henchmen just say, "You're right. I don't get paid enough for this."
Yeah, to be turned to ashes. Yeah. So what is his power exactly? Just make water hot, make it boil.
Atomize.
I think the pistol shrimp superheats water around it, stuns or instantly kills whatever it's trying to catch and eat.
Okay. And why did that kill himself in the process?
No, I think
That
it
I
just,
do not know.
just makes him
Okay,
really
might
tired.
get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Just makes him real tired. Like sometimes, like I'm sure Justin I'm sure Justin can relate, like when you stand up too quick and you yawn and then everything just starts crumbling beneath you. I feel like that's probably what happens when he does his power.
Okay. So tell another one.
Do you really want me to? Because I'll say, like, with the his daughter's power, she had she had a healing ability, and I've seen Ace try to do that healing ability on tomatoes. Yeah, that joke didn't have a punchline. I should have. I just should have stopped while I was ahead with the low iron joke.
Yeah. Well, what was that? I think I just heard something in the background. That might be your attempt at using a vacuum, but instead of using a vacuum, you use your mouth. Hey, no. Listen here. I'll repeat it again. You
I
use
heard
your
it.
mouth as a vacuum, all right, and it doesn't do the job, so you still step around on like dirt on your.
That dude who took the pill. The dude who took the pill. He's like, "I'll help," and he bites it, and then he just blew up. That's you right now coming to Justin's help. Said, "Let me help. I'm gonna come roast Nathan," and then it just blew up on yourself, and that's why he just did the toilet flush. Man, worst superpowers. Just you just take real big dumps. You know, what if that was like a superpower? Yeah.
The worst one in the movie for me was still the thing about him being double jointed.
The double jointed one.
Yeah.
I think they overdid the New Orleans thing. I think they really, really wanted us to know that they were in New Orleans. So every other scene they had, who that? And then someone was wearing a same.
Beat them sings.
Yeah.
That's just how New Orleans is, though.
Really?
During football season.
Okay, during football season. And then what else was New Orleans? The dude playing the drums on the street.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay, I get it. We're in
With
New
the
Orleans.
boys.
And I feel like the contortionist thing might have been. There's probably some famous street performer who does that contortion stuff.
It's like, you know, the people who in like Times Square who like dress up as like superheroes and the Statue of Liberty. That's like saying, yeah, we get it. You're in New York, but don't do that every day. When they do that every day.
Oh, they do that every day. And if you walk down that street, yeah, the same guys there every day, every single day.
That's what I think about. Just like the whole profession of dressing up like a character and asking people for money to take pictures with their kid on the street. And then they kind of like gather together because they know they can make the most money all hanging around. So you see like 3 Elmos, Mickey Mouse, Nathan, and like a whole bunch of other like characters. Yeah. And they're all like staring at kids. So the kids will be like, "Mommy, I want to take a picture with that," you know, and then they like break down like,
yeah. And it's funny, they always have like a like they go out on the street, make their money, and then they come back to their pimp, and their pimp is usually Ace. Imagine Ace just like on the corner slapping around people in Spider-Man costumes. Say, where my money?
Only 3 pictures a day? Jeez.
Mr. Incredible? There's nothing incredible about this. Get back out there. Give me my money. Oh, man.
Yeah, you never know. That's the game of. I guess you would know. You're
I wouldn't know.
He named himself.
Yeah,
or Ace named him.
Yeah, you named me, and then I just which makes it kind of weird because I said that you're like my pimp, but
I'm your pimp.
I obviously don't think that you're my pimp, but it would be a funny story. I thought it would be funnier because would you dress up as a pimp, Ace, if you were like if this was real?
If
yikes, Nathan. All right, you're
I'm reminded. Yeah, I really am. This
no, it's okay though. I don't know. I was just thinking like if I did own New York City street photography with your favorite character company, like I would rent out a building kind of like in Joker, you know, where they all had their clown outfits and like terrible lockers, stuff like that, and stuff like that. So I'd let you have a locker. You know, you put your sweaty costume in, but that's all you're gonna get from me. All right, you wash that thing on your own.
Which clown are you in the? Didn't they have a boss in the Joker?
I'm the boss. That's the whole point. You're the Joker. Guy. You're not the Joker. You're not that cool. You'd be like his small midget friend or something like that.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, we got to stretch out this Project Power topic because
we really don't.
No, there's another.
We have. It's like 2 more.
Anyway, so yeah, I never gave it a score. My score would have been probably 7, 6.5, maybe. Yeah, again, I didn't think it was. I thought it was okay, and it did give me a lot of Push vibes, and I liked Push a lot better. So yeah, try again, Jamie Foxx. Try again.
Also, Jamie Foxx is like 50 years old, looks 20.
Yeah,
I think that annoys me every time I see him. Let me get that soundboard.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I was done with my thought. And then
you know what's crazy? Nathan isn't 50, so what are you jealous of? You look in your 20s, and you are in your 20s. So that's
okay.
good.
I see. All right, I'm gonna take it further. He has Jamie Foxx has like a 20-year-old hairline, while Nathan has a 50-year-old hairline. And that makes more sense. All right.
that's terrible. Speaking of cuts, the Snyder cut. What do we have? What's up with the Snyder cut?
What's up with your hairline?
Is it out? Yo, hey. Do we want to talk about hairlines?
I got a hairline.
I have a picture of your barber right here in the chat. It's this crab emoji. That's why you had to get a cut before you moved to Oklahoma, because he was only available on the East Coast.
Who in this podcast has gotten out of the barber chair and wiped away their hairline? Because it's not me. All right.
Nathan, are you saying Ace gets his haircut with the tides?
He does. You call your barber and he's like, I'm not available. It's low tide right now. So maybe I have to get back to you later, man. Have you ever seen those pictures of the crabs or like the lobsters smoking a cigarette? That's Ace's barber. Jeez, man. And every time everything he does, he says it out loud. So he goes, snip, 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 snip. And his chair is like further away from all the other guys' chairs because his elbows are all the way out because he's a crab. And I'm gonna keep riding this wave. No pun intended. That your barber is a crab, and he goes snip, snip. But crab claws, they're not even like sharp, really. They just pinch. So you think you're getting a haircut, but he's really just pinching your hair and playing with it. And that's why your hair grew longer than it ever has been the past year, because you have a crab as a barber. And he also doesn't wash himself. And also, yeah, man, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. Did he just disconnect? He just resigned.
Oh, he's back.
Now listen, all right. I don't use Rust-Oleum, okay, to save money to fix my hairline. I have a hairline. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you picture a parabola?
Yes.
Okay. On your head, and that's what it looks like when you wake up every morning, and you can't do anything about it. You can't do nothing, man. The only thing you can do is just cut off more hair. Try to fix
that afro. The afro has so much static electricity on your head, like lights flicker when you walk down hallways. It's like static shock.
You brush your hair. You brush your hair in the morning, and you literally brush away hair that you'll never grow back. And you say to yourself, "Well, I am a day older today." You just bought a Roomba straight for picking up your hair loss. So nothing you can do about it. All right. Those Instagram ads aren't going to help you, Nathan. Yeah, you've lost your hair and it's gone forever.
I bet your neck is just so strong because when your hair gets wet, it weighs you down, right? So now you
you wish you knew what that felt like.
What, a big neck? A big neck?
Hair.
Oh, what? Hair. I was just thinking big neck. That's your barber probably has. Y'all remember Big Neck? That guy where his neck was like his shoulders,
his chest,
his chest. Yeah, a guy who could just imagine a man who cannot turn around. Right, that's Ace's barber. So every cut he has to take a step. He can't. He has no peripheral vision, no depth perception. Just flat. He sees one way. That's
Only
Ace's
move
barber.
from side to side.
From side to side. What is it? The three directions of motion of an airplane. There's pitch, roll, and yaw. But he just has pitch, and that's how you cut your hair. All pitch.
Well,
He has to bend at the waist to cut your hair.
You shave off all the hair on your legs. You bag it up every 2 weeks. You go to your barber and you say, "Hey, what can you do with this? What can you do with this?" Hey, no, that's funny. I'm saying this man cuts his leg hair. Wait a minute. Y'all not gonna laugh at somebody that's been making crab jokes for the last 10 minutes. And me,
No, Jason, I was laughing because in my head I was imagining him saying, "Please help me."
Please.
I was laughing.
It's like a normal thing when you go to the barber, Ace, that you hear the clippers go zzz, because your hair is clogged up the clippers, and then you just hear the barber trying not to cuss because his little son is in the shop, but he's really upset. Ace clogged the clippers, Flanagan. There we go.
See, you can make all the jokes you want to, but Nathan gets his haircut in Huntsville, Alabama. So we know that there's just a certain level that he's really not going to get past. They look at him and they say, welcome to our barbershop quartet. You want that bowl cut? That's what you get. You get a bowl cut every 2 weeks.
I get a bowl cut. You're in Oklahoma now, dude. Your barber probably has a cowboy hat on when he's cutting your hair. I
live in the capital city. Okay,
I live in the capital city. You know who else lived real close to the capital city? Joe Exotic, boy. He lives like 50 minutes away from you. He lives 50 minutes away.
50?
50. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what we say is close in Huntsville, Alabama, but an hour away is not close to a location.
That's still the same. That's still the greater Oklahoma City area. If you're 50 miles,
no,
I don't know about that. Says Justin. Okay. Who lives 50 minutes outside of Atlanta.
It's exactly why I don't claim Atlanta, and I live like 40 minutes outside, and I say I'm from McDonough because it doesn't make sense to say I'm from Atlanta.
When people with Jordans ask it's Justin where he's from, he says, "Yeah, I'm from Atlanta." People with Jordans who drive Dodge Chargers, they'd be like, "Where you from, bro?" I'm from Atlanta. But imagine him like he got up a little too fast before he said it. So he stands up a little too fast. Like, I'm from Atlanta. My bad, bro.
I'll tell the story about McDonough. My first day in Fast Track, Gordon asked me where I was from, and I said Atlanta. He's, "Oh yeah, what zone?" And then from then on out, I'm only said that.
Gordon, I don't remember Gordon.
He graduated our freshman year, baseball.
Okay. He was older. Okay.
Is Gordon the same one that was driving you home, Asian, over July weekend?
Yes.
And let you die in the car, sleeping in the hot sun while you making something to eat?
Him and his friend were driving for July 4th weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They were driving back to North Carolina, and I was like, "Oh, hey, you going to North Carolina? My dad will pick me up from your house so I can go home." He's like, "Sure." And so I get in his car, and I said, "Hey, listen, y'all." I said it. I said, "Hey, listen, if you stop, let me know so I can get something to drink." And they said, "Okay, gotcha." So I wake up and it's like 4 hours later, and my face is burnt. Like half of my face is burnt, and I can smell food. They clearly stopped. I said, "Hey, what happened?" They said, "Oh yeah, no, you were sleeping." So we went inside and got some food and stuff like that. And I was like, "But for how long?" And they said, "No, we just stopped. It was dark outside. We left in the morning. It's not that far of a drive." So half my face was burnt for July 4th weekend, and I never forgave Gordon for that, and he doesn't care. He didn't. I saw him like a couple years later, and I said, hey. He said, hey. I said, you have something you want to say to me? And he said, no. That's the last time I spoke to him. Because we weren't friends. I don't know why. You should have just said no. All right, don't just give me a ride. All right, I don't know. I'm not a rock. All right, even you take your pet out of the car. I'm not your pet. All right? Yeah,
Yes, man.
I might dox him later. Release his Social Security. We'll see.
That's why you were so dark when I first met you, huh? You're still trying to recover from that window tan, right? When I first met you, you were like, "Oh yeah, my name is Asianasi. I'm a Flanagan," and I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that."
Okay, first of all, talking about first impressions, we all knew who Xavier and Nick's roommate was going to be, like weeks before showed up on campus. So we were like looking. I believe we saw like Facebook photos of this guy named Baraka with blonde hair and like the Cradle Wrestling Boys, and we were like, "What's going on?" And Xavier, you were scared, right? You asked for a transfer, right?
No, I texted him, and the first thing I said, "Hey, I'm your roommate.
No.
I already know Nick." And the first thing you said to me, Nathan, was, "Hey, here's a link to my SoundCloud or something. Check out my music."
That really was, yeah.
That was the first text you ever sent to me.
Oh my god!
That's why the first day of school, I basically jumped out of a moving car so I can get to my bed first and claim it.
I remember that you were like the first one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. You were there like seconds after me.
Yeah.
And I was pulling up the rock. He says, "Yeah, we're at Park." I said, "Park, what are you talking about? Stop the car." And he said, "What?" I jumped out of the car so I can hurry up and get to my dorm room, get my bed. But we did good. We got the good side of the room.
And then 4 hours later, Nick came in and he's like, "So do I get to pick a bed or?"
And I know I told him. I spoke to him. I think I said, "Nick, you knew you're supposed to be here, all right?" I think he was shopping at the time. He didn't know to claim his bed.
Yeah. Also got the middle bed freshman year.
Yeah, I was about to say you got a middle bed as well, Justin.
Oh yeah, he did. And you lived with
Javis and Lev.
Javis and Lev. That's what I thought.
Oh, I didn't know.
Extremely smart.
I didn't know they were roommate freshman year.
Yeah,
I guess.
Fun times.
Them boys. Yeah, I remember the Nick probably won't appreciate this story being on air, but I just remember like a pile of clothes under Nick's bed that was so tall, so tall. It was like the biggest pile of clothes I've ever seen in my life. And then it was like maybe every few months he'd go and he'd wash them and do all his laundry, but then it would pile back up. The biggest pile. It was like Mount Everest.
You know what I remember? I remember walking into your room and seeing you shave your belly. I did not appreciate that. Just so you know, I did not appreciate that.
You know, Nick didn't like that either, because I remember he saw me doing it. He's like, "Oh, that's why all the hair is in the sink." Because I think he had a roommate before that who didn't have facial hair, but there was a bunch of hair in the sink. He's like, "What is this guy shaving?"
Oh no!
What is he shaving in the sink? And I was like, "Yeah, man, shaving her chest, bro." I was very, very full of myself freshman year.
Freshman Nathan's.
Did you need a mirror for that?
Yeah, man.
Why didn't you do it in the bathroom?
Gotta shave your chest, bro. Gotta see how it looks. The aesthetics, bro.
Freshman year Nathan, man, that guy, he was out here wrestling people in their dorm. Like we went to a PWI or something. Yo, this man this man got me. I'm just not gonna lie. All right, he was wrestling me and kind of hard to talk about, but
Oh
my pants started to
no
come
no
off.
no.
Oh, you can say it, AC. Okay.
No,
Say it.
no.
Because Nathan wrestled me too, and the only way I was able to quote unquote beat him, get out of there, I had to pull down his pants. In that quick second, he pulled him up, and then I got out and won. Yeah, do what you gotta do to win, AC. All right.
Oh no.
That would be nice if I initiated it. Like my pants were coming off and I had no control.
Oh,
Someone took them off, and I started to run. And I ran into another room, into the bathroom, and this man followed me. He followed me. He grabbed my neck. Yo, this man grabbed my neck and jammed it into a fucking towel rack on the door. Yo, it looked like I had been in a fucking boxing match, man. My eye was bleeding. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I completely forgot that.
I still have a scar above my eye.
I feel so bad.
Oh, man.
What's funny is I always tell the story of how we were all linking to see a movie, and we all like pulled up to your apartment, and you were like, "Hey, what's up, Justin? Hey, what's up, Terrence? Hey, what's up, Cortland?" And then with me, you just slapped me in the face. Like you faked the handshake and just like face palm. Just oh man.
Yeah, I hit you a little harder than I wanted to. It's not supposed to be that hard.
I think now that I remember that story from us wrestling, I think I deserve that slap.
Oh man. Yeah, it was one of those slaps where I was like, ooh, that was too hard, and I just started running away.
Yeah. Everyone ran away. Everyone did the black people like run away when you laugh thing.
That's
Yeah.
2015 for you. That's 5 years ago.
Pretty
almost lost an eye. It's crazy.
really did. If you were an inch
I know.
further.
The RA saw me run out into the hallway, and so Nathan said, "Ooh, are you okay?" And I like didn't even say anything. I just ran out the room, and I ran into the lobby, and the RA sitting there. He's looking at me, fucking looking in the mirror, like making sure I can still see. He's like, "Yo, are you?" After he witnessed, I ran from one other room. And then I pop out with a bloody face. Oh man, yeah, no, but it didn't hurt that much. It was crazy. Like I guess that's how boxers, they feel like when they get punched above the eye. Like it didn't even hurt. A little blood.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of blood vessels, but it's not like Maurice could fill us in on that. He could teach us.
Jeez.
All right, let's talk about this DC fandom.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're calling it.
Speaking of domes, let's talk about the fans.
So there was no Comic-Con this year. So DC had their own event, which was like a 24-hour stream basically yesterday, where they just dropped all their information that they would have dropped at Comic-Con. Did any of y'all see anything from it?
Saw, is it Robert Pattinson? The
Yes. They finally dropped the Batman trailer. Looks like the main villain of that's going to be Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. So I'm excited to see that. We haven't had a Riddler on the screen since Jim Carrey, and wasn't a fan of Jim Carrey's version of the Riddler.
I didn't know this, and I wish I saw this all.
So
we got a Suicide Squad trailer.
What did you say, Asian?
Is the Riddler smart, but just like
he's
like what, mischievous?
Yeah, he's really smart. He's just crazy. So everything he does, he feels the urge to leave a riddle. He thinks he's so smart that no one can catch him without him leaving hints to give him a small chance. But, always backfire.
Jim Carrey Riddler wasn't about that. He was just about being a goofball.
That was just crazy. That was just Jim Carrey. That was just 90s Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't really acting. Or I guess that was his his niche, was being 90s Jim Carrey is the role. So
I'll give a quick rundown of everything they announced. They had the Batman, Wonder Woman 1984, Justice League Snyder Cut, Gotham Knights, a video game, The Flash, the movie. What else we got here? The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn. Suicide Squad video game from Rocksteady, people that made the Arkham series. Black Adam with my future cousin, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Aquaman, Shazam 2, and Sandman movie. Yeah.
A standalone Sandman movie.
Not Sandman from Marvel Comics with the green shirt. Sandman's like Master of Dreams. Sandman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That famous graphic novel. And then
that'll be good. That might help them reset a little bit.
Yeah.
What am I saying? That'll be good. It should be good. We'll see.
We never know. With DC, we never know.
How y'all feel about this Snyder Cut? I don't think the fans deserve it.
Okay,
Why do you say that?
What is the Snyder Cut? I don't know what this is.
So when Justice League was first being filmed, unfortunately, what's his name? Zack Snyder, his daughter died.
Oh.
So he had, he was on leave, and then, but it was, obviously he was on leave for a while, so they ended up replacing him as director with Joss Whedon. And he did a lot of reshoots.
Movies.
Yeah, he did a lot of reshoots, and that my Justice League was just straight garbage. So the fans, Snyder fans, have been screaming at WB for years now. It's been 3 years? Just keep asking him to release the Snyder Cut, even though no such thing exists because he left. The movie was never finished. It got to the point they were harassing any employee that worked with WB, threatening families, a lot of stuff.
Oh wow!
So I don't think they deserve the Snyder Cut, but it's coming to HBO Max next year apparently.
Wow!
They released a trailer yesterday. Had Doomsday in there. They completely redesigned Steppenwolf, the villain. Only other thing I saw in the trailer was Superman's wearing his black suit, the same suit he wears when he comes back to life after Doomsday killed him in the comics.
Okay.
Show Darkseid as well in the beginning.
Oh, was he in there? I think that was just that was Darkseid. Young Darkseid looked like.
Young Darkseid, like adolescent Darkseid, or no?
I wouldn't say that young.
Just
He's young enough that he doesn't have all his armor on.
Okay. Oh, that's who I saw. Okay.
Yeah,
I saw some dude. I was like, "What is this big gray thing?"
yeah, that's him.
Supposed to be excited for this. So I didn't realize Suicide Squad. Their director is James Gunn, the guy who did Guardians of the
Both
Galaxy.
Guardians. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
And I can't tell if it's a sequel or a reboot.
I feel like it might be a reboot.
Mm.
I feel like it might
That's
be a
something.
reboot.
It should be, because Suicide Squad itself is a good property. It's just everybody associates it with that movie with El Diablo and Killer Croc, not doing anything.
Yeah.
And the dancing lady who can destroy planets or destroy.
But yeah, the witch lady, what was her name? Enchantress.
Yeah,
Like that.
Enchantress.
So yeah, it could be a sequel or a reboot. It could be anything because the Flash movie they were talking about showed Flash standing near 1989 Batman. So we're thinking that Flash movie is going to introduce the multiverse, so they can connect all their stuff now if they wanted to.
Ooh, boy.
Michael Keaton. Is that his name? Yeah, Michael Keaton. That Batman killed people too. He threw people off buildings and laughed. Oh, he didn't laugh. He was just smiling when he did it. So yeah.
He was enjoying it.
They sticking with the character. I am glad that they're kind of acknowledging that he definitely is killing or maiming people.
Yeah, I saw a lot of jokes under the trailer for the new Batman movie. Someone said he doesn't kill you; he just beats you to the point you can't eat solid food anymore.
Oh, I see it. I see Darkseid now. Okay. Yep. Okay, this might be good. This might be good. You know, Aquaman. I forgot if I liked Aquaman or not. I forgot if that was like. No, I don't think I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I watched it. It was a fun movie, but I did not like it.
Being too long. I remember it being too long. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it was.
Oh yeah, it was long. It was long.
I didn't have watching it for too long.
Yeah.
How can they make us? Are they even going to make the? I mean, they announced a sequel, but how's that going to work with the co-star being in trouble with Johnny Depp?
Ooh. Time for another recast.
Yeah,
Wait, the co-star. What happened?
Amber Heard.
Amber
Yeah.
Heard.
Mhm.
She,
She got in
was
trouble?
abused- allegedly, getting the crap out of Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Cut off one of his fingers.
She what? Wait. She cut
She,
off
like-
one of Johnny
I think she,
Depp's
like-
fingers.
She threw like some glass at him or something, and ended up cutting off the tip of his finger.
Oh, okay.
Am I remembering that correctly?
yeah, a very toxic relationship they had.
Mhm.
And I think initially the allegations made people side with Amber Heard. And now I think of like the past year, it's kind of been like, wait a minute, maybe it was the other way around, or maybe they were just equally toxic to each other.
Yeah,
so
because
I don't know.
some recordings came out in the video and stuff came out.
Yeah,
Uh,
crazy. We could have had, we always talk about that. We could have had more Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, they canceled it.
Oh,
you wanted more Pirates of the Caribbean?
there's
Yes.
so many.
Whoa.
After
Okay.
3, you wanted more?
I thought there was
yeah.
more.
You didn't.
want- I
like,
mean,
did
I-
you-
Like after the main 3, you wanted more?
Oh yeah, after the main three, I liked the main three. I was like, yeah, I'd take some more. But then the fourth one was bad. I was like, okay, we can stop now.
I mean,
Then
that's
they
like
make the
saying
fifth one.
you don't want any more Shrek. Come on, you kind of want another good Shrek, right? No, there's no. That's not even a question.
You want
We all
to-
know if they made another Shrek and it was good, we'd watch it.
No,
Heartbeat.
no, we'd have to watch it because either you or Justin would say, "Hey guys, let's watch
No.
Shrek 5 for the podcast."
Y'all, you only
Never
say
had-
this because Shrek the Third was so bad, but Shrek the Fourth or Shrek Forever After, whatever it was called, that was actually a good movie. People just get Shrek the Third was so bad that they didn't give Shrek 4 a chance.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
right?
I'm okay with another Shrek.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
okay with
depends.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, like, it doesn't even have to be. I would prefer if Jack Sparrow was in it, but it doesn't. It could just be like the universe of Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, I'm okay with the universe. I mean, what other pirate movie have they made in the last 20 years that is on that level? I can't think
Captain
of
Phillips. Captain Phillips.
one. First of all,
I want my main character sword fighting an octopus man. All right,
yeah.
in the middle of a maelstrom. That's what I want.
And he as the audience, you kind of were like, I couldn't even look him in the face. What was that Davy Jones?
Yeah.
I couldn't look him in the face because it was so disgusting. You could-
He's so
obviously,
nasty.
you could tell they put like $30 million into that, but it was disgusting.
It was crazy how good it looked for what 2007.
Yeah,
CGI way ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it still holds up.
definitely.
I watched them all at the beginning of quarantine. The first 3, they were all still good. First one's still the best.
Which one was the one where they walked underwater with the little?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
Where the moonlight made them skeletons,
Oh yeah, that was so cool. That was so cool.
which is why I'm okay with them making more. You know, I mean, sure, the 5th one was bad, but I'll still watch the 6th one just for a small chance it might be good again.
Wait,
That's why
how'd you watch them? Were they on Disney Plus?
you know Disney Plus.
Ooh, you know what I'm doing tonight?
Yeah, don't forget about Disney Plus. All right,
Yeah.
you pay good money for that thing.
Mulan coming up on there next month.
Oh,
yeah,
they caved in.
Mulan.
They're releasing it.
Yeah. September
Yes.
4th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is it free or do we have to pay?
It is a $30 buy-in.
Well, I
Wait,
can wait a
what?
week for someone just to release it online.
Whoa! Like they're not going to put Mulan just straight on Disney Plus for free?
They have to get it's like a special pass.
Wow.
They probably want to make their
Yeah.
money. They probably want to get their money back.
Yeah.
And there's no way they can recoup that off of those subscriptions.
Yeah. Did everyone save their free trial for Hamilton, or did they turn it off for that weekend? I think they turned it off that weekend.
It'd actually be really crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy. They might have, because I know my grandmother, she actually bought Disney Plus just to watch Hamilton. So I think
Let me see.
they
Yeah,
might
I
have
think they
turned
did.
off-
Yeah, I think they did
Oh.
turn off free trial that weekend.
that's
Are they going to release Black Widow then? Or are they just going to wait?
I think for the most part they're trying to hold out.
Okay, that's messing up the whole movie schedule.
oh yeah,
Uh,
not a good
It's
start
funny
to their
because-
phase 4.
Sonic is still the highest grossing movie of 2020.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, are they going to do Oscars next year?
I don't know.
Is Sonic gonna win the Oscar?
Yeah, Best Picture, Sonic. What else do we got?
Okay, we got Five Bloods. We got did 1917 was that this year? That already won.
I think I already won some.
19. Does Netflix movies count unless it shows up in? I think they have to show up in the theater at least one time, right?
I don't know the rules.
I think that was the rule. This has to premiere in a movie theater at some point. But there's been no movie theaters open for 5 Bloods to show up in. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to accept that Sonic's going to win Best Picture.
Wow.
Oh, no.
He had last year.
Parasite already won.
Hold on, let me look at a list real quick.
I'm looking it up. 2020 popular movies.
Right, actually, Bad Boys grossed to beat him out.
The heck is
Okay.
Bad Boys?
You didn't what?
Oh,
Watch the movie.
Yeah, right. We actually talked about that one. That's crazy.
John Henry.
That
Thanks.
boy is strong. There Project Power gave me we talk about the music. I got the same vibe. That John Henry was trying to do the same thing with music and kind of make you feel it, feel the hit of every hammer with the drop of a beat. So that's that John Henry. Boy, strong.
Oh, The Gentleman came out this year. I watched it in theaters. Did y'all see that? The Gentleman?
No.
That was okay. It's really hard to describe. Just I like Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I don't see anything on this list. It's gonna be Birds of Prey, Bad Boys for Life, and Sonic the Hedgehog. You know which one's gonna win.
That's
Are y'all
crazy.
on? I'm over here on IMDb trying to find what are the best ones of. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
They're still trying to release Tenet.
Ooh.
Theaters.
I'm not gonna go theater right now, but I don't want to watch it online either. I feel like
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan movies are best in the theater.
Yeah, they really
Yeah,
are.
and like it's crazy. I haven't seen anything like where they're gonna release it online.
I know they're releasing it overseas ahead of us, and then eventually it'll come to us. But I'm not going to a movie theater anytime this year, so I have to wait, hold out, and just avoid spoilers.
Ooh, The Invisible Man. Best picture?
Dang.
Come on, that's not going to beat Sonic. Come on, now.
Well, okay. Well, no, you all right. Onward came out, so if it's a Disney movie, come on. If
I heard it
it's
was-
a Disney movie and like no one knows what to pick, they're just gonna pick Disney.
The platform is on here.
Best
Really?
picture.
Well, no, it's just on IMDb in general.
It's
5
like wasn't
Bloods.
Onward so bad that they like ripped it out of theaters?
Which
Yeah.
one?
Disney Plus.
Well, Onward.
Yeah.
It just came out the same time as the pandemic was starting.
Okay.
Same with Trolls World Tour. Now wait a minute. I think that's the best
Ooh.
picture right there.
Oh no,
That was in theaters.
what are we doing?
Oh, The Call of the Wild. All right, there you go. There's your best picture. It wasn't. I'm not even sure if it was a good movie, but if it was a drama, they'll pick that.
What if Hamilton won? Does you think that counts?
Well, they didn't release it in a theater, right?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
So
But I'm not sure. That was a rule within the past few years. They might have changed it recently. I'm not sure.
How many more awards can it win?
Wait a minute. Impractical Jokers, the movie.
I told you about that.
I
Ooh,
forgot.
well, there it is. That's the winner.
Oh. Yeah, actually, there are a lot of movies I forgot, like The Boy 2, Brahms. Ooh.
That came out this year.
Yeah, PG-13 scary movies. That's a weird category to be in, but
Oh, I don't feel like I've seen it. There's no way I saw it. I know the plot. I watched that. Uh-oh.
please don't tell me you watched the.
Second
Did I
boy.
watched that movie in the theater by myself? I'm gonna assume I didn't. I just saw the plot somewhere else then.
Just the first one.
Wait.
Actually made a profit. That's crazy.
They better have that movie look like it was. They spent $100 tops
The
Had
Bloom
those
House
in one day.
has to be.
So I guess I didn't know that John Henry came in January. Maybe I forgot that, but we just got around to watching it like a month. So how was that possible? How did we miss the release of John Henry?
It was released in theater.
Well, I know how I missed it. But I didn't care about it.
Wow. Okay, I guess
He's not
it's
doing
at
a good job
a limited
advertising
release.
these things. Like I wouldn't have watched Project Power unless Justin told me to. Never heard about it. I never heard of it until Justin sent out the trailer.
Netflix is pushing it. Their home menu.
They should I like what Netflix they did with the whole like top 10 in whatever country you are in for the day.
Mhm.
I think they should add in just like a live chat to that. I mean, it would get pretty nasty, but I think it'd be pretty funny, right? You had like a whole live chat in Netflix.
Like some people just watch it on their TV though. Like I think you could type.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be like, damn, and then I guess Netflix would be like, hey, you want us to write damn for you and send that out? Sure.
Have y'all ever done a Netflix party thing?
I've heard about it, but I did not download the app or the add-on for it.
It's
It's a
pretty
little
cool.
extension you can use in Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you can chat with, I guess, whoever you want to watch the movie with. Just chat with them.
Jessica and I use that.
Yeah, I bet. It's a thing that only cute couples do. So.
Oh,
Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay.
So what I was gonna say, like for that Netflix party, is it like just a like chat where you type it out, or can you talk to the person?
You just type.
You just type.
Yeah, but there's another one where you can chat. It's called Rave.
Okay, so I guess it's good if you want to start the movie on the same time, but if you want to communicate with the other people, unless it's like maybe if it's like a group of like 2 or more, because I'm thinking if it's just 2 people, you just pick up the call. But
Yeah,
getting a movie or a show to sync up on the right time, that can be a little difficult. So sounds
It'll do it
useful,
for you.
practical. It's practical.
it's either way. No,
Yeah.
it's either way. I've done it FaceTime. I've done it Rave. I've done Netflix Party. I mean, they're all of
Just
them.
You're just a good old Netflix boy, huh? Yeah. You ladies, you want to find a man that watches Netflix. Nathan's your guy.
Yeah. Top traits that they're looking for in a man: someone who watches Netflix.
Yo,
someone
what
who
if
watches Hulu.
what if that was the only reason people were like they said
Just so they could get my password?
no, they
Get you a good man with a Netflix password.
she's FaceTiming you. She says, hey, you got Netflix? You say, yeah. You say, why don't you share your screen real quick? Turn on that Netflix. And then you say, you like that scene? And she's just like, what? Shut up.
He muted you.
Yeah, right.
And then her screen is just showing like the ceiling. That's it.
Oh, that has to be like the worst feeling. I mean, that's never happened to me, but like if you're FaceTiming a girl and she like puts her phone down like in the middle of a party, and so you just see people like having a great time and you're facing
It's just her face.
you just stared at the ceiling. Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Jeez.
But that reminded me of something else. I said, I know if we want this topic on the podcast, so you can probably cut this out. But those screenshots you were sending us from those apps, can we talk about some of those? Because one of them under their profile just said Netflix. I don't know what that means about their personality. I mean, they watch film and movies. I mean, movies and TV shows because everybody does. So why did she have Netflix as part of her personality?
enjoys talking about the user interface, the simplicity of it.
That's not going to make me swipe right. And this woman you just sent last night, Asian, of this Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. This was real. This was real. This was their profile picture.
Her name is Brianna. She's 19. She's 7 miles away, and she only has one picture on her profile, and it's just from Five Nights at Freddy's, the bear costume.
Yeah, Fun Time Freddy. I think that's.
There's no caption to it. She doesn't have anything in her description. She's just 7 miles away, and she's getting closer. You know,
that's just a serial killer.
I did swipe right on it because I'm like, I got to see what that means. You know, I got to see what it means because
you're in the game now.
I'm in the game.
You should have done that.
I'm gonna go refresh it, and it's gonna be like, yeah, she's right outside.
Yeah, it's like the video game itself. It moves closer when you're not looking at the profile.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some other crazy stuff. I mean, I'm mainly doing it because I work a couple miles away from where I live, or I live a couple of miles from where I work. So I really don't be going anywhere right now, you know, and I've only seen old white men. So I'm like, maybe I'm missing something with the city here. And so yeah, I'm just out here trying to see what's going on, trying to get a feel for the community. They said I was looking at a poll of like how many black people are in Oklahoma City or something like that, and I think they said in Oklahoma they can guarantee 300,000 black people. That's what they can guarantee.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
And honestly, I can see that reflected in my daily life. So it's pretty crazy out here. Some people out here, they say, I'm trying to pull up some other stuff I saw here.
Why are you doing that? What do they mean they can guarantee? It's like they're trying to pitch it to you. Like what do they mean?
I'm sure they are trying to pitch people to move to this state. Well, they're the people that live above me. I think they're black. They listen to, was it NBA YoungBoy? They listen to that.
That does not mean they're black, man.
It does make sure you lock your doors, though.
Yeah. So you already know they were jumping, you know, and stomping. And I was saying this yesterday, but like I do have a feeling like every time I hear a stomp, I look up my ceiling to see if like particles are falling.
A crack is slowly getting big.
They be stomping. They had a party last night, and it didn't end until they had a party Friday, and it didn't end until this morning. So it's been crazy. This is a gated community.
This morning, Sunday?
Yeah, no, they went 24 hours. 24 hours. Wow. I just heard people just running through that apartment. Someone ran from one, like it's an apartment above me, so it's not a bigger apartment. It's the same size, and so I actually was looking. I'm like, how could you gain that much speed so quickly?
Maybe someone almost lost their eye in the bathroom.
Jeez, yeah, we're gonna find out.
Man, we got any more topics? Well, we got
Call of Duty Cold War. What's that?
What is it?
Just the latest Call of Duty coming out this year. They're going to showcase it this year. I don't know whether it's going to come out or not. Probably will.
This is going to be a lot of negotiations.
Yeah, like wasn't Cold War known for? Oh, who's that?
I knew you were going to go there, so I had to.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't the Cold War known for not a lot of physical fights?
Yeah, I didn't actually put the full title in the Discord. It's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, so it's another Black Ops game.
Oh, okay. Oh. They tricked me.
Only Cold War that Ace knows about is when he eats a popsicle too fast and he has to act like doesn't have a brain freeze.
Just Nathan doesn't get brain freezes. Isn't that like more worrisome? Yeah. It means there's nothing up there. You ain't got nothing up there. you stick put a popsicle in your mouth, you glizzy, and then you just eat it. You eat
a frosty glizzy. I eat like with my teeth.
Yeah, you chomp down on popsicles.
You're a frosty glizzy guzzler. That's what you are.
You're the glizzy king. I promise.
Glizzy king. Mm-mm.
What's your morning memo, glizzy king?
Get out there and guzzle the day. Just look in my mirror, say my affirmations in the morning. You are a guzzler. You are a guzzler. You are a gladiator. You are strong. You are hungry. Yeah.
Dude, you've been a glizzy champ for a while, though. I remember that being the first thing I knew about you.
Okay. I'm the glizzy champ. That's the first thing you knew about me. That's the first thing you knew about me.
Hey, listen. Don't. Just don't. The first thing I knew about you, you were a glizzy champ. Yes. All right. They said, oh yeah, they say y'all still on hot dogs, bro. I'm on that Italian sausage. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I'm just saying.
Your idea of a Cold War is trying to defrost the chicken before your parents get home.
That's a real Cold War,
man.
Yes.
Why trust me with that, huh? Why not just break it? Just take it out the freezer before you leave. Why trust me with that? Or why didn't we just take it out the freezer the second they told us to?
Just immediately.
Yeah.
Hey, do you understand that pain though? Like if you have to go to work and then you don't take it out like before you go, it's like, well, I didn't want to order a pizza, but now I have to.
Yeah, order pizza tonight. Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna do the same thing to our kids, right? That you kind of have to, just to test them, keep them on their toes.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them to pause multiplayer games, even though
You can't. They never understood that.
Or deep down, they did understand.
Yeah.
And they let's see, mess with you. I'm gonna do that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, last one. This happened to me twice this weekend. If you have Instagram, you get a notification when certain people start a live, and so there was this one lady, you know what I'm saying? She said, hey, AC, blah, 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 start a live, join in. So I said, let me hop in there, you know what I'm saying? And so I hop in, and I was the only one there. It was just me. And I didn't want to leave right away because I was like, she's going to see my name and then just unfriend me later, and then I stay in there because I'm like, all right, I'll stay in here. Let some other people come in. So I stayed in for about 2 minutes and no one else came in. I'm like, yeah, this is awkward. What are you doing? And usually at that point, people just end their live, if what's the point?
They're talking to nobody.
So yeah, it was just her and her friend, and they were like putting on makeup or something like that. It was something weird. And she looks down at her phone, squints her eyes, and says, Rick Ross, the Candyman. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Again, she said, I don't even know who the fuck that is. And then I left immediately. And then for like a 20-minute span, I changed my Instagram name so she couldn't find me, and unfriend me. So that's Instagram needs to fix that. If you join in, you should have 5 seconds to get out before it says blah 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 has joined. All right, I don't want to. I hop in there, just to make sure you're not videotaping a murder or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they start their live and they be like, oh man, look at this shit, World Star. I want to see that stuff, but if you're just doing regular stuff, I don't want to see that. So
a little view counter in the live bubble.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. But don't say that I joined, please, because I will be leaving.
I am the opposite. If you just tap through Instagram stories, you'll run into a live every now and again. If you're doing one in there, I have to close out the entire app. I'm done for 10 minutes.
That's so true.
Yes,
that is so true. I think the expectations of joining someone's live versus what it really is always it's always a letdown.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think I'm gonna see. And then I think they're gonna be doing something amazing, like juggling 5 bowling pins or something. But really they're just talking about makeup and the only Alex Schultz had the best Instagram live in the early quarantine. He did it was the Corona talent show or something, and he would get people on and he'd be like, hey, what's your talent? And it'd be just idiots from all over the country saying, hey bro, be like, hey Andrew Schultz, my name is Jake, and my talent is I could do a kickflip inside. And and then some kid with silver hair would rip his shirt off and do a kickflip inside, and then he'd be like, all right Jake, thanks, and just see him crash, and then his mom starts yelling at him and stuff. Yeah, that's the only one that's good. But most of the time, it's just people.
Lenny Cuisine was doing something like that, a year or two ago.
Oh yeah, where he'd roast people.
Yes, he'd be hard, but roast people dancing.
Yes, and then I feel bad because there's some smaller artists that I follow, and you can I'll think that the artist is real big, but then they'll get on Instagram live and it's 20 people in there on their live watching them. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah, Aha Gazelle will do that. It's 50 people. And
50 people.
He would some people. I don't know, with 50 people and not everyone commenting, he can read everyone's comments.
But he doesn't.
He will not read everyone's comments. He will read the comments of the people that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the same room that he is in at that exact moment.
People he saw earlier that day. That's it. There was one time this artist, Foggy Raw, he had an Instagram live, and I hopped in and I just started roasting him. I was like, man, why are your legs so skinny? You wear brown pants and stuff like that. But he kept like diverting it. Like he was like, he's like, oh man, hey bro, and he would like call out to his friend. He'd be like, hey, they cooking you on here. Hey, they roasting you. It's like, nah, I'm roasting you, bro. Your nose big. Hey, they cooking you. Yeah. Instagram Live kind of fell off. It used to be Justin Bieber used to get on here, talk to
Drake,
us.
he was doing like radio on Instagram, I think.
Drake used to have a whole lot of fun. Now nothing's happening. Well, like literally right now, nothing's happening. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up for the day.
Ooh, it's the Knuckle Sandwich Podcast. Ooh.
We'll catch you all next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't kick Craig out yet. I didn't have the message up.
Oh, is Craig still here? Good to